朋友们，欧洲人开始抱怨了。一个英国的大叔在瑞典生活了很多年，他发视频痛斥当下的瑞典乃至欧洲的各种离谱的现状。视频片段我放在节目后半段。前一阵子中美小红书对战，我们见到了很多美国普通人痛斥当下痛苦不堪的生活，他们抱怨自己收入微薄，需要打2-3份工才能维持，甚至还需要去卖血。他们还抱怨美国离谱的物价和保险医疗费用，各种税务和账单，比如房产税，哪怕你已经全款买下了房子，照样要付房产税。一旦失业了没顶上，那不好意思，房子直接拖去拍卖，从中产立刻沦为街友流浪汉。还有无处不在的小费文化，服务可以不提供，而且说真的，大部分情况下也的确没有任何服务。但是小费是一定要给的，否则原本的零服务将变成负服务，各种甩脸、翻白眼，态度恶劣，甚至破口大骂。我经常看到小费矛盾的视频，比如外卖小哥上门送披萨，没收到小费，直接把披萨给砸在地上。以上种种我们在社交网络上应该见到不少，但是大家发现没有，欧洲人很少发这一类的视频，这些视频大多来自美国。那不是欧洲没有而是从比例上来说那远远不如美国多。这可能在一定程度上也反映了普通美国人的确过的是比普通欧洲人要痛苦得多。那为什么会出现这个情况呢？我估计大概原因有这么几个。首先呢，欧洲它是福利型的社会，跟美国不太一样。中美呢都是卷生卷死的竞争型社会，没有福利托底。中国人有很多的退路，比如大可以回到小城市甚至农村生活。而且有一个非常重要的一点，美国的医疗、教育和房产3大费用直接把一个普通美国人给干死了。中国在这一块费用支出少得多，甚至像房产税这样的东西，绝大部分人根本就没有这一项费用。而美国人他是跑不掉的，这些费用就像紧箍咒一样扣在头上，从出生到进入坟墓，永远都躲不掉。那欧洲人他相对幸福得多。过去半个世纪，他们过的是全世界最好、最舒服的生活，超长的假期、超短的工时、超高的福利待遇和丰厚的薪资收入。也因此欧洲人的社会贫富差距相对美国要小得多，所以也没啥好抱怨的。如果你过得差，那么周围人大概率都过得差。那么第二点呢，欧洲的政治正确比美国要严重得多。美欧这2个地方都有大量的政治正确话题，绝对不能碰。他们的点跟国内是不一样的。国内呢，我们不能碰政治，不能碰领导人。他们那里呢，这2点是可以说的，但是什么犹太人、黑人这些不能碰 ，LGBTQ 也不能碰。但有一点呢，又有一点差别。在美国，驱赶非法移民这个话题可以讨论特朗普作为总统主动提出这个问题，天天把它挂在嘴上。而且采取了强有力的措施，认真在执行相关的驱赶动作，这也间接体现了它有非常深厚的民意基础。欧洲面对蜂拥而至的非法移民，无论是黑的、绿的还是咖喱的，仿佛是放弃了抵抗一样，彻底躺平。万斯之前不是还嘲讽英国，说它将成为第一个得到核武器的伊斯兰国家吗？由此可见，英国现在绿化严重到什么程度？首都伦敦白人小孩的出生数量严重低于其他的种族，白人在英国很快将会成为少数族裔。当这个英国大叔现身说法时我们对于现在欧洲面临的困境也有更加深刻的认知。其实呢，欧洲人面临的最大的非法移民问题应该是安全和各种犯罪问题，而美国呢，更多是经济，是失业、生活艰难、流落街头的问题。总之呢，欧洲这几十年的好日子，随着俄乌战争的爆发加速恶化。以前以瑞典为代表的北欧是很多中国人心目中的白月光，现在人家现身说法了，而且还是个英国人。现在呢，滤镜碎了一地。其他的就不多说了，我们看看这个英国大叔是怎么说的。
How are you doing out there? This is the Englishman who lives in Sweden, currently in Cyprus, and it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let's talk about Sweden, shall we? I moved to Sweden in 1987. Got permanent citizenship or residency in 1991. When I moved there, it was cold, but it was paradise. It really was. Coming from a little industrial town in England called Doncaster, I weren't really used to walking down beaches and coastal areas and seeing so many incredibly beautiful, fit women. The streets were so clean. The violence was minimal. There were 2 or 3 headbangers, there always is. But everybody knew who they were and they gave them a wide berth. Sweden, in a nutshell, was incredible. A lot of snow in the winter, sunshine in the summer, skiing in the winter, birds in bikinis on the beaches in the summer. Very expensive, but who cared? You earned good money as well. Now, over the years, the decline, the fall of Sweden has been nothing short of spectacular. January 2025, the 29th, and already 32 bombs in Sweden. Shootings, multiple shootings weekly. The highest rape in Europe. Staggering statistic, 1 in 4 girls will be raped before the age of 20 in Sweden. One of the main reasons why I'm having a permanent move back there, my daughters. Now, I've been laughed at, I've been ridiculed, I've been deactivated, banned, removed from most social media net sites for sharing what's been happening in Sweden over the past few years. 32 bombs so far this year in Sweden. And it's not just Stockholm or Gothenburg or Malmö. Lund, Helsingborg, Landskrona, Okelljunga, Uppsala. It's an epidemic of monstrous proportions throughout the whole country. Now they're lowering the age of prison sentencing from 15 to 14. Honestly, all that's going to do is recruit 13-year-olds to do the dirty work. What is it that governments across Europe don't understand about this plague called multiculturalism? It's an experiment that spectacularly failed. That's exactly what's happened in Sweden. You import hundreds of thousands of people with a different mindset, a different culture. You can't expect it to work, especially when you're bringing in people from Eritrea, Somalia, Yemen, Afghanistan, Syria, and throwing them all together. Warring factions from where they come from, living on the same street as each other, in Sweden or Manchester or Berlin, and expect them to suddenly get on. This is the biggest crime against humanity that the elite have done. They took Sweden, said let's try and see what happens to an incredible country if we just throw a lot of shit into it. Let's see how the locals react. Let's see what happens to the culture and the religion. We can see what's happened. Sweden is being destroyed daily. And the authorities are powerless to stop it. They ain't got a clue what to do. And it's tragic. It is absolutely a travesty that this has been allowed to happen. It's obscene that the powers to be did it, and it's equally unfathomable that we allowed it to happen. 32 bombs in 29 days in Sweden. Where's it going to end? No doubt they'll blame it on gangs. They'll blame it on warring factions. They'll say Swedish citizen. Just because you get a citizenship doesn't mean that you're a Swede or a German or a Brit. You might have a passport saying you are, but you're not, are you? Not from your root and core. I'm as English as they come. Well, that said, I've spent that long in Sweden. I'm more Swedish than English now. This is why it affects me so much what's happening. Where's it going to end? The total destruction of Sweden, unless they adopt policies like Trump's doing now. But they'll never do that in Sweden. The government don't want that. The other day on TV, a poll said that a third of Swedish people think that Sweden's moving in the right direction. Oh, excuse me. It's tragic. It really is tragic. And maybe now that Spanish media and other countries' medias are starting to cover what's happening in Sweden, Sweden itself might wake up and say enough is enough. We're deporting so many people. No, you're not. It's likewise what Starmer's saying. We're deporting so many people. Oh, you fuck. You're letting in 3 times as many as what you're deporting. Unchecked criminals. Just look at Sweden to see what happens when you import shit and scum. It's a warning sign to all of us, all across Europe. We need to sort it out. That's it. From a sunny Cyprus, have a great day. Ta-ra.